What's going on, everybody? It's me, Vincent McLean, the comic machine, and I'm back again with another super awesome, exciting episode of the Monday Night Jibber Jabber. Woo! Yes, I am ready. I am here. I am not square. That's some of the other people. You know who you is. No, I'm just kidding. I'm super happy and I'm super excited to do this episode because we're going to be talking about some awesome, like an awesome category of comics that maybe not a lot of people like know about or like overly familiar about. And I think it's going to be something that I'm going to probably really try to start actually like having an active role in collecting. It's going to be a lot harder to get the keys and number ones and stuff like that, just because of what the genre is and the big boy books, the blue chip books of that genre, which is horror comics. So, you know, that's just kind of where it's at. So let me hit this chat up. Let's see who stopped by. Ruben Guzman, first one. I don't know how he does it, okay? I don't know how he does it. He just happens to know where everybody's at any given time and is always the first person. Shout out Ruben Guzman. What's up, Andy? Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Hey, it doesn't matter if you know anything or not. It's like a good hangout sesh. So you got the link if you want to come on and hang out, unless you're busy doing other stuff. I get it. But it's kind of like a learn a thing or two as well. So it's there. You're more than welcome. You're always welcome. But yeah, so horror comics. Now, if you guys have been following the channel for a while, y'all probably have a pretty good idea of how I like to collect, what I like to pick up. All right. I like to pick up the keys. I like to get the important books, right? Number ones, first, second, third, fourth appearance, depending on what it is. Classic covers, mini-series, stuff like that. I like getting the key books. That's what I like to pick up. Now, with all of that, that's just like a whole wide spectrum, right? Across all publishers and all that kind of stuff. So I have a very broad collection. And I hadn't really been able to like figure out what niche, however you say that word, that I wanted to like really focus in. And I don't think there's like a whole bunch of people in our community that are like horror comics, like dedicated, kind of like there's a more primary focus. And so I thought, maybe I should get into that. Maybe I should start trying to do some of that, bring some knowledge to the forefront. So that's kind of where this live stream's kind of gonna start out with. So, hey, what's going on, Mark? Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Send me an Instagram chat chime if you want a thing. If you need a thing, want a thing, hit me on Instagram. Let me know what's up. Who else? Dan Gilman. Hey, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Oh, also, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but in my last like Thursday, my regular content Thursday videos, I have not been asking anybody to subscribe or like the video. I'm just too caught up in what I'm talking about and what I'm doing, or at least I don't think I have. But make sure you guys, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. It's been helping out. I've noticed that I've picked up some more subscribers, so thank you very much. I appreciate the additional subscribers. It's awesome. I enjoy the growing in the community, and I appreciate all the comments. My last video, I don't know what the hell happened, but I just put together like a really cool video. You know, Andy gave me the idea, so I was like, all right, fuck it, whatever. I'll just go ahead and hop on, and I'll join the bandwagon a little bit. But my video is blown up. Like, I don't know what's going on. I've got like up arrows and green arrows pointing up on my video information. So I don't know how and why that all came about, but it is pretty cool. So yeah. Hey, I'm glad you like horror. honestly, Mark, the only thing I ever think that you're into is Moon Knight, and that's it. So, but I appreciate you coming on, and it's awesome to hear that other people like horror stuff too. So, that's pretty awesome. So, let me pull up all my tabs and everything because I started and I got excited, and then I was just like, oh crap, I better start the show because I was kind of like falling behind a little bit there. So, but yeah, let me get all my tabs all set up here real quick. So yeah, that's just like the idea that I came about with. I was thinking, and I was looking at books I wanted to pick up. And I've actually got two books. I'm going to show that came in this week. To kind of kickstart off the horror dealio. And then I have an unboxing that came in today from the Southern Comic Geek. He sent me some shit. So yeah, we're going to be doing that here soon. So yeah, super exciting. I didn't know when it was going to end up getting here, with the holidays and all that kind of good stuff, but he ended up sending it to me, and I'm super, super excited to open that and show you guys what he sent me. When he came into town in December and we did our joint adventure together, I gave him the very last issue of TMNT Volume 1 because that was the only one he needed in his collection. And he's been saying that he's been doing collecting on like as it comes around. He's not like really going out of his way to like eBay stuff and all that kind of stuff. Like he's just like with the TMNT getting the run because he's a run guy. So, and I just happened to pick up that issue during a Facebook Live sale earlier in the year. So it just kind of put together. So he sent me a thing. I'm really excited about it because it's a big book. Because we were in the shop and we were hunting and we were flipping. And I was like, man, he's got a couple of these. These look really good. And then he was like, I got you. I was like, all right, cool, sweet. All right, sweet. Okay, so I don't know what I want to do here. Okay, actually, I know what I'm going to do. Okay, so, oh, shit. Okay, so I actually have no idea what I want to do right now because I've had like multiple things pop up and multiple people. Actually, it's just one people who is now completely negating what I told him earlier about his britches being too big for his friends. But he's kind of like getting all of his stuff sorted out here. So he's just going to throw me a thumbs up when he's ready to come on. Because yeah. Okay. So this dude's britches are not too big. So let me get this guy in here. You guys know him. Sketch Comic now.
What are you talking? You talking all the smack? I had to hop on here to defend myself.
Yeah, I can see that.
How are you?
So I'm good. How are you doing, bro?
Yeah. Oh, just a busy lifestyle when you hit 1,680 subscribers, right?
Yeah, he's just too busy for anybody. Hey, so are you
cool for school?
Are you doing this on your new computer, or are you still using your phone?
So for when I'm joining other people's StreamYards and I'm not in control of it, I will happily use my iPhone because the quality is phenomenal.
Okay.
But I will be using my MacBook Pro, and I found a way to link that with the phone. So the rear camera of the phone will be my webcam, and it looks amazing. And I'm learning how to actually like use the functioning of StreamYard more, I guess you would say, optimally than beforehand. So learning like the ins and outs of StreamYard and figure out how like you do it and Andy does and things like that. So I can just get better at it. I can actually start maybe like hosting stuff down the line.
Actually, yeah. So I do have some news today involving like this and like doing new stuff. You get new equipment, doing StreamYard stuff. I actually will be putting a link to my very own Discord in my channel information once it gets all 100% sorted out. I've got a really awesome best friend. His name's Charles. He goes by the nickname C Nasty, C No. Shout out, buddy, if you're watching or if you watch it later. But we're in like a big gaming community group. been doing it for a long time, so we've got multiple Discords and stuff. But he thought he'd do me a solid and throw me out a my own Discord. So that will be in my about information, and I'll have it linked in my videos once it gets all sorted out. So with the StreamYard information, Andy, I'm going to be pinging you at some point, and you're going to have to hop on StreamYard so we can figure out how to do some cool shit for our streams, including Skeff, because like we want to have like cool banner shit, we want to have like cool little gift thingies, and we want to do all that kind of fun stuff. So you're going to have to help us with that.
Right. Hey, hey, Perry, I'm not sure if you're still watching. Perry, if you're still watching, I just want to say thanks for the shout out in your year-end review. That was really cool. So thank you.
Yeah, that was really cool. Thanks for shouting out our buddy Skeff. He's definitely been doing an awesome job in the community. So it was really cool to see his face out there.
I've been doing okay, but it was just like, oh, I'm in there. That's surprising.
What's up, Panda? Thanks for stopping by. Always wonderful to see you.
Panda, I will be doing more piano intros for my videos.
Goodness gracious, that was
more
ridiculous.
Piano intros. Apparently, people seem to like it.
Yeah, you're gonna do piano. I'm gonna bust out the cowbell.
That sounds terrible. YouTube 101: How to not get subscribers. More cowbell.
Yeah. What's up, the Mad Respects? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, there he is. Always lurking.
Triangle and
oh my god.
Oh,
triangle.
Awesome.
Yeah. Look at that, Perry. Thanks for stopping by, man. Always lurking around.
Look what I got today.
Oh.
We got a Pokemon card back in the mail.
Oh.
Yeah, came back at PSA 9.
Is that high?
The World's 2006. Yeah, pretty good. Like for Pokemon, 9's really good. So
nice.
It was kind of cool to get this back today. Yeah. So not too bad.
Awesome.
So are you talking about horror books tonight, or is it just going to be like a horrific show?
How dare you? And no, it's not going to be a horrific show.
Right?
It's going to be an amazing show. And it's not because shut up. Really you beat me to it. Hey, do you like my new shirt? So my wife got this for me for Christmas. So it's got Wolverine claws in the back.
Is medium?
No, this is a 2X.
It's a medium.
This is a 2X. I'm not even kidding.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a 2X.
Oh.
I have no control over that. So yeah.
Oh man.
Yes, tonight is going to be horror, and apparently somebody else.
It's a good looking shirt.
Oh, thank you. I got somebody else that apparently is like a big horror person. So we're gonna. It's gonna be a surprise. You're not in charge of the program. When you're in charge of the program, you get to do all the fun stuff like this. So yeah. So tonight is about horror. I'm kicking off what I want to start doing for my channel, which is bring more horror comics to the forefront. And no better way to start this off by what I got in the mail today.
Oh, what is that? Is that a book?
This is a comic.
Oh, I like it. Is it about your mommy?
It's totally about my mummy. Supernatural Thrillers, number 5, the first appearance of the living mummy. And then I also got in the mail with that, I bought it in a set, Supernatural Thrillers, The Valley of the Worm, number 3. So,
which one do you think is in better shape?
I think the Living Mummy is in way better shape, and I only say that it's in better shape. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's definitely like a 5, like a 4, 5, 5, 5, maybe a 7, maybe. But the worm one, I think it has a factory defect on it. So like if you can see how it looks like it's rolled over, how that 20 cent is kind of rolled over, but that's actually not a defect because the page is stopped right where they're supposed to. So I think this copy just had a printer defect and a cutter defect of how they did the staples, but I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. So that's why I put the Living Mummy at a higher grade. This thing is awesome. Okay, so now I picked this up because I first saw this. I didn't even know this was a comic book dealio thingy. I first saw this on Journo's Comics and Pop Culture with Chris. He did an unboxing talking about Bronze Age horror. And I didn't even know about it until I watched his video. And I was like, okay, that's kind of interesting. Let me look into this a little bit more. And then I was like, okay, supernatural thrillers. Let me go check out this this comic run. And so I started looking more into it, and I was like, oh wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. So
that's great.
I went through and I started doing my research. You always got to do your research. You're looking on Go Collect, you're looking on Premier Comics Price Guide, you're trying to look up the significance and all that kind of awesome good stuff. And I was like, all right, I'm going to get the supernatural thrillers. I'm going to get this whole line. So with having these two books in here in my collection now, I have the entire run of the supernatural thrillers 1 through, where is it? Here we go. I now have the entire run. So number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I've got the full first 6-issue run. Yeah, so the rest of it after 6, if I remember correctly, it starts with the Living Mummies continuous story till the end of the volume 1. And I'm not big on collecting, the full runs or anything like that. So, because I think it goes all the way to issue 15. So, I mean, I could totally finish that run out. It's 15 issues, but that's a lot of issues for me to just have added to, just that run. But the important thing is the supernatural thrillers run is all first appearances. So it's a first appearance of It, Invisible Man, The Worm, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, The Living Mummy, and The Headless Horseman in comics, in the Bronze Age era of comics. So that's what I was going for.
Were you getting them graded?
I don't think so. They're all kind of beat up. They're all pretty bad. The Supernatural Thrillers #1, it's in a good condition. It is pretty beat up. It's pretty bad. Okay. The only thing I would do is I would try to, if I didn't want to try to find a newer upgraded copy of it, I would get it graded just to kind of preserve the book. But yeah, so it's kind of surprising. So if we look at the crap, where is it? If we look at the prices for 9.8s, so a 9.8 of Supernatural Thrillers 1 is
it's outrageous.
Look at that price, and it's kind of crazy, and it's crazy too because the number 2 goes for 13, 9.8 for 3 is 425. Then it drops really low for Dr. Jekyll.
But what does it go for in the 9.6?
9.6 is probably way hella cheap.
It could be
$55.
No, yeah, it could be. Right?
Yeah.
Dude, that's that's what you do. That's when you start trying to find copies of this book graded at a 9.4, 9.6. Yeah. So, but yeah, this was kind of my start of getting some horror comics. This is kind of what started all that kind of going. So it looks like I've got another guest here, Skeff. It's a good start.
And it looks like he's, yeah. Are your ears not working right? Because normally your ears are working pretty well, and there's not a lag between me talking and you talking.
So I have to use headphones.
All right. Let's get this other guy up in here. Look who's here. Mark Spector.
No, you're okay.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Hello.
How's it going, man? You doing all right today?
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me
How
on.
are you?
Awesome.
What's going on, Skev?
Hey, what's up, Mark?
How you guys doing?
So apparently Mark is a horror comics aficionado as well.
I'm not
I
an
feel that's an
aficionado. I appreciate the genre.
So I
He
know
knows what he's
that.
looking at.
Yeah. So Skeff, your pre-code horror comic that you have that's graded, is it graded at a 4? Is it graded at a 4.5 or an 8.5?
Oh, it's a beautiful 8.5 copy.
Okay, so I thought that was a mistype that you put in the chat group, but it is an 8.5.
Yeah, grab it. I have it on display always.
Oh my God! Look at that.
Nice.
That is gorgeous.
You see?
Oh, hold on.
Vault of Horror.
I'm not doing this right. I'm poor guest here. Here we go.
Very cool.
Okay. Yeah,
Vault of Horror 14. 8.5.
That is a really nice looking book. Oh, that looks so good.
Yeah. I love it. It was just it was a nice pickup that was previously graded at a 6.5.
Oh, okay.
That was cracked, pressed, and cleaned.
That was a big
8.5.
That's awesome.
Yeah, old case.
Oh,
This
the
is,
like the
one thing where I'm like, well, I don't think I ever. Yeah, don't think I ever get this replaced. So it's kind of hard to put a value on it.
Yeah, you
That's
don't
one I
want to
have.
see those books in that high a grade.
Yeah, so I've got. Oh my goodness! Hold on one second. My dog is losing his.
He got a dog. He's got a dog. The dog is quite excited for the show.
So I take it you're a big horror guy yourself, Scott.
I am a little. I can appreciate it, and the ones that I want, my wallet does not appreciate.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good pre-code horror books that are just like grail.
I've really grown to love that. Yes, and I've really grown to love that entire vault. I finally looked up like every cover for that Vault of Horror series, and I'm like, I find them all to be stunning. So it'd be like a series that like, okay, this would be a cool thing to like track down like over the years. You know what I mean? Those covers.
So I've kind of narrowed down how I want to start doing it. Hey, what's up, Burrito? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. We're really just getting into it. But if you did miss it in the beginning, I'll show it again. So I just got this in. Wait, wrong thing. I just got this in today or the other day. The Living Mummy.
Oh, cool.
Number 5, first appearance. That was the newest horror thing that I got in the mail. But I wanted to kind of since we all agreed that pre-code horror is where it's at. Like those are the books that you want to have if you want to be in the horror genre. So the only way, and one of my opinions, whatever, Skeff, I see you over there, but the way that I see myself getting a pre-code horror comic is I'm going to try to go for the last issue, because a lot of those, everything that I've seen on like the Premier Comics price guide online, whenever I look up, the Vault of Horror or, shock and suspense stories or, Tales from the Crypt, the last issue is usually notated as the last issue of that series. So there has some of that type of significance to it. Yep. Because the majority of the other books, they don't really have like a first appearance or anything like that. It'll usually say maybe a classic cover, or like the famous one with the dude and bloody axe in the head, and it just says was used in the Supreme Court case. I think is what it ends up saying on the CGC case. So
there's mistaken. A couple of those out. There's a couple of those out there. There are a couple of those books that were like the documentation in the CGC note saying like used in like.
Yeah,
sort of like a room or something.
That's like my Weird Science Fantasy 29.
Right.
That's considered the last issue for that titled series.
Right. And so I feel like that is what I'm going to do to get my first pre-code horror comic book by EC Comics. Is I think I'm going to try to go for the last issue of a series. And I've got a couple pulled up here that I'm gonna try to go after. Oh shit, wrong thing. Hold on, boys. Here we go. Okay, so crime and suspense stories number 27 is one that I'm gonna be looking for. And then I put this list, like I was on the computer like all day yesterday after work. Haunt of Fear 28. That's the last issue. Where else? Shock and suspense stories number 18.
Okay.
Where are you? I have too many books on my wish list, boys.
You got a big list there.
I've got a very big list. It's all
wow, deep wallets.
Yeah, you got Tomb of Dracula.
That's for 13. I've already got the big boy one. Yeah. I almost bought this the other day. Vault of Evil number 1. It's a good Bronze Age horror book, but I like to get something else that I think is going to be pretty cool. Vault of Horror 40. I want to get that one. That's the last issue. I really like the way that cover looks. It looks really nice. What do you think, Skeff?
I like it. I like that purple background, right?
Mm-hmm. And then here you go, Mark. Yeah. Weird Fantasy and Weird Science.
One of the more.
Yeah, there you go. You got your Weird Fantasy and your Weird Science.
It should be on your. Yeah. Are you familiar with Vault of Horror 35? That Christmas cover.
Mm-mm.
It's a great cover. That's one of the Vault of Horror books that I've been like looking for. It's really
that one.
Yeah.
That just looks real disturbing.
It is. That's why.
Is
not doing it right?
Is he about to decapitate that chick? Is that what's going on here?
100%.
Oh man, 100%. that is awesome.
Yeah, so like that's what you kind of look for in those shocking covers, right?
Yeah.
Like
you look for those
they were literally like in there. What's the one, Mark, where the guy's like he hung himself? Like that one's stupid, man. Right?
That's the oh crap. That's
right. You know what I'm talking about though. Like it's iconic, right? If you stop at a show, if you ever see it.
Yeah, it's the classic guy with the noose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That one. Yep. That one is expensive too. I was looking at that one. The other day.
That one's real expensive. But yeah, any of those type of covers are like highly sought after because you can't print anything like that now in comics.
Which is just tragic, right?
That's why.
Yeah.
Mark, do you have any difficult horror books that took you a long time to track down?
Any what?
Like it's just you've taken time to like finally figure out which one, like a difficult horror book that you've had to track down that took you a long time to pick up.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if you'll consider it horror, but it is pre-code. It's that Weird Science Fantasy 29. That one is. Okay. I don't know if you consider it horror. I don't. It's like more of the sci-fi, more so than anything. That's that classic Frank Frazetta cover.
The Frazetta cover.
Yeah, that was my 2020 one of my gold books, and I picked that up.
That's stunning.
Yeah, that's the last issue as well for that titled series. So it's actually indicated that in the CGC notes. I can go grab it real quick. I'll be right back.
What grade is it? Yeah, grab it.
I'll be right back. I'll go grab it.
Yeah.
There it is right there.
That's it.
Crime and Suspense.
One, yeah.
Number 20.
Are you that is a showstopper. That's like you've had a show you stop and you're like, all right, how much is that book?
Yeah. But the thing is Jesus. I was looking at all of these.
Do you know who Frank Frazetta is?
Frank Frazetta?
Frank Frazetta? Yeah, do you know who that is?
No.
He's one of the most iconic artists for like this style of genre. Mark will show you. This book is stunning whenever you find it. But Frank Frazetta was known for his eclectic take on like horror. It's wonderful. Frank Frazetta's art is amazing. Like, he did a book maybe like about 15 years ago called Death Dealer. If anyone remembers that. But he is a staple among like the older book community for sure.
Yeah, I got him pulled up right now. I'm looking at his stuff.
Yeah, that's that crime and suspense stories.
But yeah, like
I love all of this stuff. Just Frank.
I mean, look,
amazing.
Look at these prices. Look at these prices for that.
Yeah, I know, right? And just because of the cover, like that's
like a 3.0 free shipping is $1,000.
Yep, not surprised at all.
Oh, there it is, right there.
Cheaper.
Yep, crime suspense stories, cool.
Yep, they used to be cheaper like a year ago too.
Yeah, that book will always hold its value. It's only going to go up.
Yep, I agree.
It's so good. All right, Mark, did you bring some gold? What you got here?
Oh yeah, it's
he's got
pre-cold goodness right here.
There it is.
Weird
Anything
Science
with EC and Frank Frazetta the win.
4.5 in white pages.
White pages?
White pages at a 4.5.
White pages.
Why did it get knocked down so bad for the 4.5?
It's a lot of the spine.
I see it.
Oh, okay.
I see it.
The spine is
it presents beautifully though.
Yeah, it does. Normally it's the colors, you usually get a little bit more of those darker blacks and greens too. So the color, obviously dinged it down a little bit.
Faded.
But it presents well. This book is hard to get. Anything anything 5.0 or higher is really hard to find. So I was able to get this book at a good price at an auction. So I was auction house. I was really happy. I didn't think that I was going to be able to get this book because this book doesn't come up often on auction, and when it does, it comes with a premium.
It goes. Yeah. It just I was telling Vincent about like Frank Frazetta, like what he beat, like that culture and that genre of covers was just a staple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was responsible for so many great covers that are iconic now.
Great covers. He's known for drawing the human body really well.
Creepy series.
Yep. Creepy series as well. Yep.
Vince, you got to look up that Creepy series. There's some stunning covers in that Creepy series.
Oh, absolutely beautiful covers in that series.
Dude, that science fantasy, man. How long ago did you pick that one up?
I picked this up in I want to say it was June or July of last year. This was, like I said, that one book I was, not sure if I was going to be able to pick up. The only book I didn't get on my gold book last year was my Werewolf by Night 32. And that's because the prices got out of hand. But I can always get that.
You will always be able to find that. Right. You can always get that book. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, that book there's plenty of them out there. This book doesn't come up often. There's not many graded. There's less than, I don't know, I have 600 graded. So.
Hey, which creepy series are you talking about, Skev?
It should be the Creepy series. Give me a second.
Is it the 1964 146 issue run?
It's got to be. That's got to be it.
Yeah, Frank Frazetta art, right?
Yeah, yep, that's it. Yep. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I agree with you.
This one right here.
Go to issue number 4. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I was looking this up on CGC. There's only 219 graded
Of that book?
Of this book.
What year did that one come out?
This is 55.
Oh wow!
Yeah, there's only 219 graded, and there's only 2 that exist in a 9.8, and that's a $50,000+ book. just to keep it into perspective, there's nothing key about this book. It's just a classic cover
with Frank Frazetta attached to it.
And see, that's the thing that I'm like struggling with when I'm trying to pick out my horror books that I want to grab, because like other than it just being like such a low print, such a significant genre and era, every book is going to be pretty awesome to have. But me trying to struggle with the purchase of it and feeling good about it because it has some type of significance other than just the time period and the era, that's why I just kind of decided if I'm going to jump into into that genre, especially try to get my first golden age, I think I'm going to try to like get in with like the last issue. It's like I've got the last issue of this run from 1950, 2, 3, 4, whatever. That's where I'm at. And I feel like once I do that, then I can like pick out ones that I'm like, man, I really like this cover. There's not a key thing about it other than just a series, and I feel better about picking it up. That's kind of why I decided I wanted to get the last issue of the series to start out with.
And that's all that CGC says on this book. It just says classic cover, atomic explosion panels, and last pre-code issue. That's all it indicates. And
okay.
Because of the amazing cover, it comes, with the price tag.
Awesome.
Okay.
And
like I said, very low. Less than, less than 250 graded. It's crazy.
What'd yours say?
Yeah, mine doesn't say anything actually.
Really?
It just leaves it. Just has the 1950. Just a date that it came out. That's nothing else. Yeah.
Damn.
I did look it up on Go Collect. I did look it up in the numbers. I think it said there's only like 60 of them graded.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's it.
But yeah, so that's just kind
50,
of
yeah.
That's just kind of where I decided I want to try to start getting into is like for my golden age, my first golden age book. I want it to be a horror book because honestly, there's not like a whole bunch of other stuff that like I'm like, ooh, I definitely want this golden age Batman or this golden age Superman or a golden age Aquaman or something like that. It just that doesn't intrigue me as much as like let me get a pre-code horror book. Like
yeah,
that seems way cooler and way creepier and I feel like more unique and more distinguishing versus all the other golden age stuff that comes around.
I did bring down one of my. I did show this. I think last week or the week before on your channel, Vincent. My one Bronze Age graded horror book.
Oh yeah, which one is that? Oh yeah, Man Bat.
Yep. Got Man Bat coming at Batman. Looks like he's bought a crap pants.
Yeah, that's a really awesome looking cover.
Great book.
Love that.
And it's in high grade. Hard book to get in high grade because of the colors.
Oh yeah,
all black cover and sign.
Yeah, that's totally awesome.
So, if you can't afford pre-code horror, Bronze Age horror is just as hot.
Well, see, the thing is I was looking up. So off the list that I built, well, I mean, my ongoing comic list, which has 140 comics on the wish list that I'm trying to get, but of the other ones of the pre-code horror stuff that I was looking up for the last issues. The price is actually not terrible. Like it's really not.
No.
So like I'm looking at Haunt of Fear 28. Just off the bat, even if I get a raw issue, as long as it's the legit one, it's not a reprint. If it's like kind of pretty bad beat up. We'll see there, but I mean, I would do it to preserve it too as well because it's so old. So at that point, it wouldn't really matter. It's more about trying to preserve the art and ensure that it's not getting like completely destroyed or anything like that. But there's some that are in like pretty decent price range, just to pay straight out of pocket. Now, I would do a trade. I'm always up for trading stuff.
Yeah, me too.
But I don't know if I'm completely ready to part with some big boy books to do a trade, if you know what I mean. So, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And then I did get it's going to be coming in here soon. It's a number 1 issue, but I don't want to spoil it. Hopefully, it comes in on time. USPS, goodness gracious.
Yeah, that's been brutal lately with them.
But I did get the package here from Jason in a pretty good time frame, I would say.
Nice.
The Southern Comic Geek. So I'm gonna open this bad boy up here.
Do you guys collect like modern horror stories? Are you guys reading anything horror related, and whether it's indies or anything like that in general?
Yes. I absolutely love Sea of Sorrows.
Oh, I just started reading that. That's really good. Did you read Road of Bones?
Love it. Love it. Yeah, that's the only reason I picked up Sea of Sorrows. It's because I love Road of Bones.
It's the same crew.
And I've always loved Harrow County. Is that it?
Harrow County?
Yeah.
Really?
Love Sea of Sorrows, Road of Bones. Those are phenomenal. Yep. I just started reading Harrow County.
Okay, so the closest horror anything modern that I'm reading I don't know if it really counts as it. Once and Future, there's some scary horror aspects of it, but it's not really like horror. Other than that, no, I'm not doing anything modern like that. But I am actually reading Neil Gaiman's Sandman right now. I just finished issue 4 online, so I'm about to get into 5. So I'm getting into like super creepy fantasy horror kind of thing like that, which is just in the same wheelhouse. But let me show you guys what Jason sent me here. Okay, so let me show you what I got. Okay, so I know of one thing that he sent me, but there's more than one thing in here, so I don't know what's up. So here we go. Okay, what is that? Ooh. So he sent me an Alien Predator duel. That's cool. Sweet. That's a creepy. Speaking of horror and gross, and look at Predator down there. He's all grody.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So I got that. What else I got here? Is this facing the right way? Oh, awesome. Okay. So this is what I got from Tacoma Comics for his auction. So I got Shadow the Bat #1. And this is the first appearance of Victor Zsasz. I picked that up for $5.
Ooh.
And it's still sealed
$5.
in the poly bag. And I'm going to take that bad boy out so it doesn't get all gross. And yeah. All right. So here's the big book that came in. Oh, and it's in Mylar too. Oh, I'm super happy about this. Woo!
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Transformers #1.
What grade is that in?
Oh, let's see.
Get it graded.
I'd probably put it. There's a lot of spine damage to it.
Never mind. You're good. It's hard to tell in the photo or the video.
I'd probably put this at about 5.
Don't get it graded.
4 or 5.
Yeah, don't get it graded.
But it's the first one I have, and I could easily upgrade it at some point because the shop that I normally go to for all my back issues, he had a couple in there. So at some point, I might be able to upgrade, which is awesome. But I haven't had that book yet. So Jason was like, here, I'm going to send it to you. So I got me a super awesome copy of it, and I'm really happy about that.
Dude, that's awesome.
And it's a newsstand.
That is not bad. Yeah.
But yeah, thank you, Southern Comic Geek. If you guys haven't already been subscribed to Jason the Southern Comic Geek, you're missing out because Home Skillet is awesome, and he does awesome content, and he's just a really nice guy all around. So make sure you are subscribed.
That's very nice. It's a nice.
Yeah, we're talking a little bit about like modern current reads. I do have a couple. I have a ton of short boxes down here with me because I have a lot of horror books in my collection. But this is some current stuff I have. Is the Autumnal from Vault.
I heard about that one.
Pretty cool. Pretty creepy read. Family moved from like Chicago to like the New Hampshire area and moved into like this creepy house. It's a nice little read. This is also an Image title. Stillwater.
I've heard about that.
It's pretty good.
I've heard about that.
By Chip Zdarsky. He writes a lot of good horror. Him and Cullen Bunn.
Bunn does everything. Yeah, so good.
I feel like Bunn, all he writes is horror.
like Bone Parish was kind of horror-y, right?
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's another good one. Yep.
I've got Bone Parish #1. I do have that one,
Nice.
and it's in a pretty good condition.
Probably like a 9.4.
I mean, dude. It's in a pretty good looking condition. Okay,
Bitterroot. Love
okay, so
Bitterroot.
I traded up. Bitterroot covers A, 1, 2, and 3. I did trade all of my Bitterroot up.
Love it. You got that issue number 4, that Mac variant? Yep. I got
Ooh, the Magnola. Oh, that's such a good cover. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Bitterroot's
a good
great.
story. Really good
Bitterroot's
story.
Really good. A lot of potential.
Yeah.
Lot of potential with the series.
What else you got over there, Mark?
Probably a story that nobody reads and probably not a lot of people have heard of.
I've heard of that.
Blood Realm.
Yes,
So
I have.
really got a bunch of these.
That cover is iconic. The cover with just the red and the dark. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He does a lot of these really cool red covers. And this is all like that's all digitally added, but all the blacks on there are all hand painted.
Oh,
they're all hand painted. And I reached out to the artist early last year, and I actually got some original art for them. So
oh man,
so that's the cover there. So you can see the reds.
Holy cow!
It's digitally added, but this is the actual original.
That's amazing.
It's all painted on there. It's pretty cool.
Jeez.
And then this was an interior cover. Interior page from that same cover.
Oh, look at there. That's cool.
What show did you pick them up from?
This is directly from him, from his website.
Oh, okay.
This is I messaged him quite a bit, and this is right from him. He actually he's pretty local. He lives in New York.
Oh, that's not bad.
So what is Blood Realm about? I'm intrigued.
So it's like a deep like fantasy horror, medieval type of story.
Okay.
Like this old. It's almost like trying to think because now it's in the third. It just finished the third volume, and the story kind of like on a hiatus. But it's a 3-issue series for each volume, and it's a little bit like about these certain people, the nuns, and there's some medieval like armored like battalion that goes after this specific archival relics. And they're trying to, and then like in between these really deep, evil like beings. Demons, try to like it's like this really cool fantasy type of horror.
Okay, I'm definitely into stuff like that. That is right up my alley.
You can get them all from Alternative Comics. It's like you can't beat it because it's $1.50 cover price.
Yeah, that's even better than Image Title Comics, and Image is at $2.50, which is amazing because like I don't know about you guys, but what is it? Two Brothers just put out a video like a little while ago talking about the new issue of TMNT #1 going to be coming out. They said the collector's edition is going to be like $10 or whatever it is. The new Last Running, and I'm just like, dude.
I mean, wasn't Last Running $8 though?
Was it?
Well, yeah,
maybe.
Like,
Last
Running was like
$8 book. Yeah, $8 or
like $8 book.
The point I'm making.
Yeah, I have one upstairs. Yeah.
The point I'm making is just the expensiveness of the book versus like the Blood Realm book you showed or like Image titles.
Yeah.
Well, they're paying for a lot of overhead, right? They're paying for a lot of extra stuff. Like, Batman tomorrow, the new Future State Batman that comes out tomorrow is gonna be a $7.99 cover price.
Is that the one? Is that the one that's gonna have the Fox son?
Yeah, Tim Fox is going to be the new Batman. Yeah.
Is that the cover A that's coming out tomorrow or
cover
whatever?
A and cover B are both gonna be. Well, I think they should be both $7.99. Yeah.
They should. Yeah. Tomorrow will be out. Yep.
Yeah. Thanks, Panda. I appreciate it.
Yeah. It's at the end of the day, you like remember like when director's cuts came out, like issue 1's the director cuts. Those are always like $2 more. So I mean, it's on par, but I'm like it's expensive.
So the Future State with the new Batman Tim Fox, this is just like an alternate reality. This isn't supposed to be quote unquote canon, right?
No, it is quote unquote canon. It just takes place in the future.
Really?
Yeah, it takes place. So the Harley Quinn that comes out tomorrow is actually the Harley Quinn like from our era, and it's like going to be about how she got transported to the future.
Oh,
yeah, all of these future states. There's even the Wonder Woman. There's going to be a new Wonder Woman coming out.
They're doing like a new 52 kind of thing, but it's called Future State, right?
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't know the whole existence, but yeah, a little something like that.
So with that being said, Skeff, how many copies did you put on order
for which one?
for Batman Future State, Tim Fox first appearance?
None, 0.
Oh, you're not picking it up? Why are you not picking it up?
I don't believe in it. I mean, I'll pick one up tomorrow, but I mean, as like ordering multiple copies, a hard pass.
Really? I mean,
Hard pass.
it's showing Tim Fox's Batman, like
it
first
is.
appearance as Batman.
It is, but I mean, technically, his like the first appearance was like that free comic, right?
No, it wasn't a free comic.
It was a free comic.
No, it wasn't. He had a first appearance in the actual Batman run.
You're right. So
Tim Fox's first appearance was like a Batman 200,
232 or something like that, right?
That was like his only appearance, as far as I remember.
Yep. So at the end of the day, no, I didn't like the DC books. I don't really, I guess, quote unquote, like speculate on any like the DC books really. Now, if you want to talk Star Wars, that's a whole different story, my friend.
Yeah, there's so much Star Wars that I want to pick up too, and I think I will be able to get a good chunk of the Star Wars that I want. But I'm gonna let the Star Wars heat kind of come down just a little bit because I'm just talking about
High Republic that comes out on Wednesday. That's all I'm talking about.
Yeah, there's a lot of spec on that book. Jeez,
there is a lot of spec on that book. Lot of spec.
I do have a lot more horror. I don't know if you guys, Scout Comics does a lot of horror runs.
Oh,
my shop,
Electric Black.
My shop gets no Scout Comics.
Yep, Electric Comic. What do you call it? I got this book, Canopus. This is a cool. This is like a deep space type of horror. I like those type of storylines.
Nice.
You get lost in like some whatever far out planet and you try to survive, and then you find out there's some like crazy alien monsters on this planet.
That's awesome.
Cool storylines. Another fun one was Infernoct. A little different type of horror. This one came out this year, Children of the Grave. It came out recently.
Oh, wait, that did. I remember there was like a variant for it too.
And then this is an Image one. You guys know what this is.
Farmhand, just my favorite series that have come out this past year.
Farmhand, good little story. Different kind of stuff.
I love. I met Rob C2E2 before.
Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Rob is phenomenal. He's so nice.
I love meeting that on.
I got like, it was really cool, like meeting, like picking brain about like where Farmhand came from, and it was just like there's like this modern age of like this horror thing that he was just like been like looking at in his brain for a while and just had to put it to paper. But like for him to draw the whole thing and write it, and like I had no problem waiting like every 5 issues, like another season of it, as he puts it.
So I know nothing about Farmhand or anything like that. And
Farmhand, that's so. And now
it's basically, in a nutshell, a guy who grows plants to use them as organs for people who have like some issues with themselves. You know, they have like kidney failure or heart failure. He'll grow a plant and use that as an organ.
Yep. And the great part is, I think like almost all the issues are out. So like there's like 15 issues out right now. So you can pretty much read it all in like one sitting, and it always flows better too, like in one continual story.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of fun.
But how is it horror though?
Dude,
because
he's taking your ear and replacing it with a plant ear, and then just think of shenanigans that happen.
Yeah. Just think of what could possibly go wrong with that.
Interesting. Interesting.
That's horror for sure. But the Electric Black, that's the one that I picked up from Scout. It's Joseph. I'm gonna butcher the last name. It's like Schmackel.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I got to meet him at New York Comic Con, and he was able to he signed my binder, the host of Electric Black.
There you go.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Really cool. There's a lot of good horror.
Oh man, There's just so many. There's just so much goodness. So much goodness.
You just find what you want to read, and then find what you want to buy.
Yeah.
Right. So I feel like I've got a pretty good eye on what I'm reading, what I want to read. So I feel pretty good there. But I think one of the other big boy horror books that I want to get, and I think I'll be able to do it because it's not super far out of the price range, even to get a decent copy, is I do want to get a Swamp Thing #1.
Oh, cool.
I've already got Saga the Swamp Thing #1, so I could at least get Swamp Thing #1. You know, the first title run. And
the Bernie cover.
It's this one.
Is it a Wrightson cover? I don't remember offhand.
I thought it was.
Yeah, it's the Wrightson
thinking about
cover.
the same one. Okay, good deal. That's a good cover.
Yeah, so I definitely want to get that one, and then because I really I'm a Bronze Age guy. Like that's just where I like most of my books, and that just shows my age. I like getting the Bronze Age stuff.
It shows your age.
Yeah, it shows my age.
You a little baby.
I'm 30. I turned 33 this year.
So you're my age.
Right.
You're the one that's like way super old in here right now, Skeff. So yeah.
Me? What? The glorious dark beard right here, buddy. I will be 33 in 2 weeks.
Oh wow!
Oh, nice.
Look at that.
Yeah,
I was going to say you were probably 35.
I just present myself in a much older way.
Yeah, yeah, but you were literally you were the biggest kid I know.
Yeah,
the biggest kid.
I always tell people that, like, how many kids you got? Well, I got 2 and me, so 3.
Yeah.
Gideon Falls. Gideon Falls is like so underrated.
I
underrated.
I think I have a second print of the #1, and that's the only copy I have. I think I have a second print. What is it?
Just read it, man. Go pick up the trade.
Just for the read, it's just absolutely amazing.
Well, yeah, I got the one that's the red cover, or the red.
Not even any spec on it, just the read.
This is where is it? No, I did the wrong thing. Here it is. This is the one I have, the 1G. So
yeah.
I got one.
I actually think it says second print. Yeah, second printing. I haven't read it. I need to read it. I know.
It's all about finding that balance. You gotta find that balance of like there's at least in my opinion, there's horror to collect, and there's horror to read, and then like you find ways to save money by trading, like reading the trades maybe, and then like spending the big money on like those EC books.
Yep.
You find that balance if you really want to do the horror thing. Like I read most of my horror through like trade paperbacks. You know what I mean? And then trying to save up money for like the bigger books.
Right. I'm definitely in that same boat, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna read some of those key EC books and stuff, just so it's like kind of helps get away from like I really want to get that Crime and Suspense #20, but I don't have $1,000 to drop for that book, so let me read it, kind of get it out a little bit, and then maybe eventually I'll be able to pick it up.
If you want it, go through all the avenues. Like check out Heritage, check out Comic Connect. Like always be a lookout for, because you never know when a low grade copy. At the end of the day, you're buying it for the cover, right? So if the cover is intact, shit. I put it this way: I would buy just the cover. If someone just listed the cover without the book, I would buy it.
Yeah, I mean it's insane though how expensive.
And then I would get it graded.
Yeah. I want the book intact, staples, everything attached. At the very least, there could be
too pricey.
There could be the top part. There could be the top part missing.
Too expensive. I'll take 1 page of Amazing Fanny 15 at this point.
Nah, that's overrated.
For quite a bit. Yeah,
it did. It's insane.
Yes,
insane.
Here's another cool read. Book's not worth of anything, but just a fun read. Image title: it's Infidel.
I don't know that one.
And this is actually a Jay Lee cover.
Oh, I like Jay Lee covers.
Yeah.
Jeff just coming in there for the creep.
Right? I like Jay Lee covers.
Man, I'm super excited for the collecting of 2021 because like I've got a super awesome slab coming to me. It's been shipped. It's on the way.
What is it?
Oh, I can't tell you. It's gonna be a surprise. Wait, you already know what it is.
I do know what it is.
Yeah, except it took you like 6 hours to finally get back and be like, oh no, you should only get that. That's a good idea. Yeah, no, do that.
Yeah. I feel that I was correct, and I'm glad you thought I was also correct.
Well, my wife was the more influential of giving me reasons that I already knew as to why I should get that versus the other ones. Because
I think you can just tell Mark. Just tell Mark.
Okay. All right. So if you watched my top 10 books I picked up in 2020, one of the books was Sandman #1 by Neil Gaiman. I did pick that up. Also this year, I pulled it out of a bin, Sandman #8, The First Appearance of Death.
Okay.
So I needed to round my key books out. So I got some extra spending cash and I bought me a 9.6 CGC Sandman #4, First Appearance of Lucifer Morningstar in comics, to round out the three big key books of that series. And I have it on the way. It's on the way. I bought it from Automatic Comics off their eBay page. And he was super, super nice in our chat. And he was very forward-coming about the process of which I was getting the book to me and all that good stuff. So I'm going to give him the shout out, Automatic Comics. And I'm going to put their YouTube channel in.
Hey, couldn't you like just bought it off him on Instagram?
Well, I didn't realize the seller at the time. I'm just looking at I was looking at the listing and stuff like that. And then he messaged the seller.
I always like the seller.
But he sent me he sent me a message and was like, hey, just letting you know, I'm gonna send it out here, blah 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 blah. I was like, okay, cool, no problem. And then we were talking and I was like, I looked at the seller and was like, oh, I think I follow you on Instagram and on YouTube. Oh, sweet. Here's my channel. You know, we just kind of did the whole YouTube comic book exchange kind of thing. So it was pretty sweet. It ended up working out to be really, really awesome. But yeah, so I've got Sandman #4, First Appearance of Lucifer Morningstar, graded at a 9.6 on its way to me right now. And it's a gorgeous copy. And my wife was like, I had like two to five other books I was thinking about spending to pick up. And I kept like talking to everybody in the group chat and the community, getting opinions and stuff like that. And it's like, what would you guys think? And then my wife was like, well, hold on. If you're trying to get the key books and you've already got this one and that one, just finish that out and get it done so you have it. And the fact that you found a really good deal for a 9.6, like that's a really high grade. It's within your price range. Just do it. So I just did one of these, just picked it up, swiped it. So I'm really excited to get that in. And I guess I'm just I just have a really dark disposition because I hate happy music. Okay. My favorite music genre is heavy metal. All right. I like everything dark, culty, horror. I like all that kind of stuff. And I just
rock out to the death metal.
Dude, I love fucking death metal. I love melodic death metal. I love black metal. Well, it depends on which black metal. But like I don't know, I just connect with the character a lot really well. And there's just like a lot more to it. And it's just really awesome. And when I read the issue yesterday, I actually read the full issue yesterday. And it's really interesting how they drew him and painted him and then gave him his characterization in the comic. It was just really interesting and it was really cool. And I was just like, it just really kind of solidified my purchase even more. It's like, awesome. Yes. So now I'm going to have to get the other 3 graded so I can have all 3 of them done and have the whole set and, you know, do all that kind of stuff. So Perry, I like my coffee black just like I like my metal. Exactly. That's all I drink. My coffee is always black. So yeah, that's where I'm at. But next step, I'm going to get me a pre-code horror. I'm going to do it.
Nice.
Make that your goal this year.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to think about trying to do it this year, but like I said, I was having that conundrum. So like, I don't know what to get. I don't want to just throw money out there for anything that I don't have like an actual connection to. First issue, last issue, key appearance, classic cover. So now that I figured that out yesterday, that's what I'm going for. I'm going to go for a last issue of one of those pre-cord, you know, the big 3 stories. But I think it'd be pretty awesome to actually get the very first appearance of the Crypt Keeper. That would be a really cool one to get, but that's expensive as hell too. So
yeah, it is. One of my 21 goals is to get a Golden Age LB Cole cover. And if you've seen any of his artwork, he does a lot of really cool pre-code horror. Any of his covers from like Startling Terror Tales, Terrors of the Jungle. He has this really famous cover for Startling Terror Tales number, I want to say 11. It's that really cool spider cover. He's known for his really cool pre-code horror. But that book's expensive.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, anything from the 50s is going to be expensive. Like a 9.8 of Tales from the Crypt 33, The Origin of the Crypt Keeper, $12.5.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, these colors,
Suspense Comics covers.
These colors that he does, the LB Cole cover, I'm looking at them right now.
They're beautiful.
They're stunning. The contrast.
Yeah.
What he can do with like the blues and the reds.
If you look at some of his Suspense comics, Mask comics, beautiful colors, really, really cool horror.
Oh, that's hilarious. There's this Christmas one that I found that he did.
He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't do just horror. He has a little bit of everything. He does like suspense.
Dude, I love this Christmas one. This is hilarious.
That's a cool Christmas one. He does a lot of. He's pretty versatile.
I love that. You can have the same artist. It's like Holiday Comics number 8, 1950.
Oh yeah. I know that cover. Yeah,
that's a great cover.
Yeah, he does some cool stuff. Well, that's one of my goal books is to get just a random not pre-code but Golden Age LB Cole cover.
Like obviously stuff like that, like LB Cole stuff you just don't find at like C22 or like at like even maybe like maybe you New York Comic Con. Like, do you find these like at conventions often? Stuff of that caliber?
Not at my comic shop. I don't find those.
Okay.
No. Any of the Golden Age stuff I see at local comic shops, just kind of like random titles you've never heard of.
Okay.
You know, just like you'll see like those Westerns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's really about it. I'm not really interested in. It's like you'll see a lot of Westerns.
Yeah, I'm not interested in that either. At the comic shop I go to for all my back issues, like I look in the EC Comics publisher section, you know, he doesn't ever have anything in there. He doesn't get a whole lot of Golden Age, and you know, trying to look in, you know, even behind the counter, you know, not in the glass, but like in his like key comic book pull box, he usually doesn't have anything Golden Age like horror EC Comics or anything like that.
Yeah. Stuff like that. If they do have it, they're usually detached, missing pages, something like that. Like my LCSs don't have that. It's mainly Westerns. You'll get some Golden Age Archies and random like titles like that, but that's about it. You might get some. You'll get a lot of Dell comics, like a lot of those Daffy Ducks. Mickey Mouse.
The Walt Disney, yeah.
Walt Disney stuff. You'll get plenty of those, but not like anything pre-code, not anything superhero, none of that stuff.
Vincent, if you want to see a cool LB Cole cover, look up Spook 27.
Spook 27.
That's super cool. Like Ship of the Dead. It just has some really cool like greens. But just like I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with like he just like make these colors just like.
Yeah, that's nice.
Love that.
But yeah, something like that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind picking up something like that if it's affordable. I don't know if that book is worth a lot or not, but I know typically his pre-code horror stuff does command the price.
Right.
You're gonna find a lot of prices for FMV on Go Collect because not a lot of those come up for sale often.
Right. So there's no like way to actually like justify a price, right? Because there's no market for it, right?
What's that one right there you got there? The first one listed. What's that grade?
2.0 off-white pages for $377. So it's in a CGC case, so
that's not bad. See, something like that I could fork out, and that wouldn't be too bad at all.
Because you know you're getting a piece that's like you can't replace.
Right. And I would imagine there's probably not a lot of them on the census. Let me take a look quickly.
No.
You know, it's just like at this point, you know, we're talking about Golden Age. Like I even look at it like just in regular comics. If I'm going to get something graded, like it's because it needs to be preserved for whatever reason, sentimental value, or just for the art. You know, that's how I look at it. I'm a poor man's art collector by collecting comic books. You know what I mean? But that's how I would definitely look at like a Golden Age book. Like I'm going to pick something up from the 50s. I want to preserve it, and it's going to be gorgeous, and it's going to hold up the test of time, especially if I get it slabbed. So
I just looked that up. That's the only one in that grade, and it's only 22 graded. just to give you some like
that's awesome
aspect on that. 22 graded in that specific issue.
Do you want me to send you that link there so you can put it on your watch list?
I'll look it up. Yeah, I'll have it.
That's really cool.
But just something like that.
That's a great part. There's a lot of it out there, right? Like there like for not being a lot of it out there, there is still a lot out there if you hunt it down.
Yep. Yeah, I got it. Thanks, Vincent.
Yeah, no problem.
So,
all right, boys. I'm gonna bring it to the close. So I want to thank you guys for coming in tonight, hanging out. We've actually had a lot of viewers today, which is actually pretty nice. So I want to say thank you to everybody that stopped by. Thanks for watching. I don't know if we actually learned any of you guys a thing that's watching, but hopefully you kind of got a little glimpse of it. But, you know, it is what it is.
It's expensive.
Always. Yeah. Golden Age pre-code comic books are expensive, but, you know, it's one of those where it's you playing the long-term comic book hunt for that, you know. So if you guys have questions that have been watching, shoot me a message over Instagram. Stay tuned for the next Thursday comic book video. It's going to be awesome. Hopefully, if I can get some stuff in the mail. But either way, it's going to be awesome. So shout out Mark Spector Comics. Make sure you go check him out. Subscribe. Dude's been on past couple times. It's awesome. And then you got Skeff's Comics Knowledge.
Don't subscribe.
You can subscribe to him if you want. But he's got more than enough subscribers to go around. So keep an eye out. He's got a 2,000 subscriber giveaway.
I do.
Right?
I do have a 2,000 subscriber giveaway, and it is hot fire. I'm giving away like statues, Something You Kill Children #1, a Lathrone and Momoko cover, like pure fire goodness. A signed Frank Miller book. John Carter, Warlord of Mars, the first Frank Miller Marvel work. Yeah. So he's got a big thing going on. I'm going to win the Hellboy statue. I'm just going ahead to call it. Okay. I'd like to win that. That'd be pretty sweet. Keep an eye out for that. But yeah, so that's what's going on. And then so that's pretty much what we got here tonight. Everybody, thanks for stopping by. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Have a good night.